I'm Andy.
And I'm Tarık.
And we're Beyond Blocks, helping you to get the most from your Lego. So this week, we're both going to be looking at the Lego Creator 3-in-1. 31058. Alright, let's have a look.
Alright, let's dig in.
3-in-1. Let's dig in. What we got? Alright, so there's sets of instructions. Pretty pro, pretty professional.
So we've got, say, T-Rex, Triceratops, and a pterodactyl. So I'm going to be building one of those models. Andy will be building another. Any preferences?
Well, my little girl's really into birds, so I'm going to build a pterodactyl today.
Fantastic. And I think, do you know what? I am going to go with the old Triceratops.
Should we get started?
Let's get cracking. So the theme of these videos is for Andy and I to quiz each other while making our models. So with the theme today being on dinosaurs, we've both pulled up some facts about dinosaurs, and we're going to be testing each other, and at the end we're going to see who is the smartest. And I think I already know the answer to that question, to be honest.
Me, obviously.
Alright, so...
Alright, who's going first?
You go for it, man.
Alright then, are pterodactyls dinosaurs, mammals, or birds?
They're not dinosaurs, because dinosaur means big lizard, and a pterodactyl wasn't a lizard.
Ooh. Okay.
What was the other option? Birds or something? Birds or what?
Birds or mammals?
Mammals. Ugh. Birds. I'm just going to go... birds. I'm just going to say bird.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is none of the above.
Ah, shut up. All right, then it's something else. That's a trick question. That's not fair. That is not fair. That's officially not fair. It's something else, because they had a special name, isn't it? Like flying things. There's another kind of like, another name derived from Latin that meant like flying stuff. Is that not the truth? Yes.
It's a strange one. You said they're not lizards. So, pterodactyl is part of the pterosaur family. Pterosaur means winged lizards. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I guess. So, are they any of the above? They're actually none of the above. They're their own species. They're their own sort of classification called pterosaurs.
Yeah, I think I actually knew that. Because, I was going to ask you a question. Maybe this can be in the director's cut, but how many dinosaurs could fly? And you were supposed to go, I think about 50, and I was going to go, no, 0, because only pterosaurs could fly. But I didn't put that together. I didn't, in my mind, I didn't make the connection that obviously dinosaur means big lizard, and pterosaur means flying lizard. Is that what it means?
Pterosaur means winged lizard.
Ah, right, sorry.
Pterodactyl means winged finger.
Winged finger.
Yeah, so pterodactyls are part of the pterosaur group of animals.
Okay, good question. So my question is, alright, can you name the 3 main Mesozoic periods? Mesozoic being like when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Can you name the 3 main Mesozoic periods?
So these were 220 to 60 million years ago, right?
Better than I do. One of them had a very famous park.
Yeah, so obviously one of them's Jurassic.
Yep.
Cretaceous.
Yep.
And Mesozoic.
No, they're all Mesozoic. They're all part of the Mesozoic.
Oh yeah, that was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah. You'll get it. You're almost there.
Cretaceous, Triassic, and Jurassic.
Woo! Yes.
Gets in there.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
What's your least favourite of those terms?
Cretaceous, because the
rubbish,
others,
isn't it?
yeah, why would they do that after calling the others Asic?
Yes, you want Jurassic, Triassic, Jurassic, and Monoasic or something. Or Classic, brilliant.
So why suddenly just change it to Acious?
Cretaceous, yeah. And it's not a nice word, it sounds like crusty Acious.
You know how it goes though, right? That it's, you know, the academics, they tend to chop and change between the Greek and the Latin.
Well, I studied Latin, I didn't study Greek, so I'm not having any of your Jurassic nonsense.
Is it my question?
Okay.
Because I thought that you were going to do the cheat sheet and look up pterodactyls, so I thought I'd do a little curveball for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a bird that starts with PT. What is the name of this bird?
Terrahawk. Terra. Nope. Drawing a complete blank.
Total blank. How about if I tell you it lives in Scotland? Not that that's going to help at all.
What, like?
You're done, aren't you? You're never
really. That made it even worse for me.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, it's a ptarmigan.
Oh, shut up! How am I supposed to know? What the hell?
What sort of question was that?
Ptarmigan.
Absolutely nothing to do with pterodactyls. As just been.
No.
And
that's not a dino fact, man. That's a Scottish rare bird fact.
Actually, it's a Scottish
ornithological question.
Linguistic fact.
It's a what?
It's a Scottish 16th century language fact. All right.
Yeah, good. Fair.
It's called ptarmigan, right?
Yeah.
Because it was actually called ptarmigan without the P.
Right.
Back in the 16th century. And then a few years later, like something like the 19th century, someone looked at the word and went, I reckon that comes from Greek, because no one remembers the word ptarmigan from classic language lessons or whatever.
Yeah, right.
So they thought, well, I've never seen a ptarmigan I've never seen a ptarmigan in Scottish, so it must be a Greek word. So somebody slapped a P on the front of it, and it became ptarmigan. I'm taking a look at this. So far, I reckon. We've got this. We've got the toes. We've got the claws on it. So this is definitely a pterodactyl. It's got its.
Is it not a ptarmigan?
I'd quite like to make a ptarmigan out of this, actually.
Really?
At one point.
That would be a tragedy. Now, I've got a.
I'm just feeling sore. I'm phony.
Yeah, I am a bit.
What do you make of the colours?
The colours of the set, I think they've gone for classic dinosaur green, and I'm not sure all dinosaurs were classic dinosaur green. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if pterodactyls actually did rock about sporting this colour skin. So, but you know, it's a toy at the end of the day, isn't it? So, like, you know, little kids need to kind of, yeah, is it not? You know, obviously, like, you know, it needs to be kind of bright and shiny to a certain extent. So,
I think they played it quite safe with the colour scheme. Like, I think it could have been a bit daring and made dinosaurs that were a different colour, because it's debatable what colour they are, right? Because colours don't really fossilise.
Right, exactly, yeah, and no one really knows. Do they? Do they? No, maybe they do now. I think this might be an old dinosaur fact from the 1980s that I've kept in my head, but it might have been updated ever since. Is it not true that we don't really know, like, not only what colour dinosaurs were, but, you know, like their skin texture and all of that? They might have been much more feathered than we expect.
Apparently so, yeah. Apparently so. They found this one that, I think they found a fossilised feather, didn't they?
Oh, really?
I'm not sure if their feathers can actually fossilise, because stuff like that, keratin, tends to go.
Keratin. I know what keratin is.
Keratin, it's just like hair and and
Right.
skin.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then, doesn't it? So, all right. Next fact. Is it whose turn?
I think it's your turn because I'm ptarmigans.
Right. My question. What is a gastrolith?
Oh, isn't that? That sounds quite painful. I think
It does sound quite painful, and it is quite painful.
Oh wow! Oh, hang on. A gastrolith must be like a. It's something to do with dinosaurs, right? It's not a Scottish. It's not a Scottish 16th century term.
Yeah, no, it was a Cretaceous period haggis. That's what it was.
I'm not at all surprised by that.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was a sort of Scottish term for a really bad stomach.
No, but obviously it's something to do with the stomach. So, a gastrolith.
A gastrolith. Okay, I reckon it sounds to me, because it's got gas in it, It sounds to me like some sort of like stones that they find inside a dinosaur's belly. Because some dinosaurs had stones in their bellies to help them digest, like birds. Birds have a gullet, right? And they swallow loads of stones, and then when they eat seeds, the stones crushes the seeds and gives them and takes the energy out. So I reckon a gastrolith is a stone found in a dinosaur's stomach. Am I even close? I'm not even close, am I? Oh, come on.
That's 1 point, man. That's 1 point. But clearly the same question was on your cheat sheet there. So
hang on, I got it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'd love to say that I knew that already, but I mean the other thing it could have been was fossilised dinosaur poo.
Scratch that off my list of questions.
Yes, brilliant. I got that one.
Isn't that interesting though? And apparently they would like you know amongst the fossilised findings of dinosaur remains, they found like rocks, that would have been in the dinosaur's belly, so like amongst all the, I don't know, like you see all the rib cage and all the spine and all that, and then there would be some rocks, and they obviously put two and two together and be like, my God, these dinosaurs were eating rocks to help them digest like tougher foods that they'd eaten. Imagine having like bellyache like that, where you're like, oh no, the only thing for me to do is to eat rocks.
What always makes me laugh is when you go to the museum and you see like these fossilised dinosaurs, and inside the fossilised dinosaur there's another dinosaur.
Right? Yeah.
What are about? So it could be like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and inside him he's got some sort of velociraptor that he's eaten earlier. And you're like, wow. Did he eat that whole?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Some of them, occasionally, I don't know, maybe not in all the museums, not in the sort of reputable ones, but some of the ones that I've been to, they've got entire dinosaurs inside there. And I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that at KFC's. Just go and just take the whole bucket. Oh.
Right, I actually had a friend that could do that years ago. Because I'm there like chewing, just like, oh God, I'm bored of this. And he's just like swallowing whole chunks of meat. And I was like, that looks really efficient. That looks like a really efficient way of eating. It's probably the least efficient way of eating, to be honest. But
it's because he's got gastroliths. If you had a gastrolith, you'd be
exactly. Yeah, he'd been knocking back some stones before chowing down on the KFC.
I'd imagine that when they find his body in years to come, they'll be looking back at what do you call this period?
It's something Mesozoic, isn't it?
Hang on, this period right now.
This period? Well, the modern era.
I know, but if you call it the modern era, what are you going to call the one that comes later? Because they can't look back on this era and go, oh, good. Yeah, good stuff.
Tell you what, though, this is a wicked book. I actually stole it from my school. Maybe I shouldn't have announced that, but I just found it.
Oh my God, that's it. So, don't have to explain your criminal behaviour.
Yeah, I know, yeah. No, I feel like I do. But there's another period. There's like a. Was it my other book, which is also amazing, which I also used to do my research. Someone bought this for my boy.
Wow.
It's awesome. Like, it's actually brilliant, and it's like it's like all flaps and all this business. You know, it's like questions, and like you look under the flaps to get the answers. It's brilliant. It's actually brilliant. I do recommend.
Is this where you've been getting the answers to the questions that I've been trying to answer today? I'm getting done by like a book for 5-year-olds.
Yes.
Brilliant. There is a lot of like moving parts to this. I didn't realise it until I'd done the research for this episode, but for a long time they thought that the wings were for swimming, because they found these massive creatures and they were like, there's no way that's going to fly. It's going to have to be, it's going to have to be like a swimmer.
Yeah.
A long time. That's what they thought.
That is interesting.
And it was only in the 1800s, or I don't know, it's in about 1830, I think. That decided actually that's not a swimmer.
That's a flyer. That's a. What was your bird? Scottish bird? Ptarmigan. That sounds like a Euclidean geometrical object, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Not a crap Scottish bird.
Alright. There's one particular reason why pterodactyls and the pterosaur family are not dinosaurs. Why is that?
Is it something to do with the era in which they lived?
No. They lived at the same time, the same kind of era as.
We're talking about
same era.
All right. Okay. What, the Mesozoic era?
Yes, the Mesozoic era.
Okay.
Way through, actually, pretty much. They were around the whole time as the other dinosaurs.
Pterodactyls.
Yeah, pterosaurs.
Pterosaurs, right.
Pterosaurs.
Don't know. Go on in. No, you beat me. All right, go on.
Alright, it's because all dinosaurs apparently came from these two specific dinosaurs. These two families of dinosaurs, maybe. Saurosia and Ornithacia. I don't know if I've said that right.
Okay, yeah, I kind of half knew that. So they were in the so dinosaurs were in the lizard-like family. Pterosaurs were in the bird-like family.
Well, actually, the reason that they're not dinosaurs is because they didn't descend from either of them. So one of them was the reptile hips, right? The Saurosia was their reptile hips,
yeah.
And the Ornithacia was the bird-like hips. And they said, actually, the pterosaurs don't have any of those, which is a bit weird.
They don't have hips. Okay, so.
I've got no idea what the points are.
Yeah, well, I think I'm on like a big fat 0, to be honest.
I thought you'd done pretty well there, other than getting it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But apart from like knowing nothing.
Apart from knowing nothing, yeah, exactly. You're doing alright.
Alright. Easy one. What's a coprolite?
Oh, I think I've already answered this, right?
You have. I'm just giving you a point. Because I feel bad, because like the last video, I smashed your score.
Did you really? I don't even know. I have no idea what I got. I can't remember a single question from the last
I know, same here. I'm just trying to, again, say it with confidence and people believe you. So I'm giving you a chance.
It's a massive poo, isn't it?
It is. It's a big poo. Big dinosaur poo. Potentially with rocks in it. Potentially with gastroliths floating inside.
All right. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll chuck that one in. Crests. Did all pterodactyls have crests?
No.
Because we normally think of pterodactyls as having these crests,
Yeah.
right?
No. What could a crest be? Could a crest be like horns? Couldn't be parts of a crest, could they?
Wow.
Triceratops and all that, Pentaceratops and all of these ceratops, ceratopians, I think is the word.
Alright. I see what you mean.
They kind of had like horns and they had that big thing. Is that a crest?
That is definitely a crest. The thing that comes back here. Yeah, that was a crest.
That's just like a bony shield though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a crest for sure.
Right,
I think it like comes out from the back of your head.
Right. I'm just checking if I've got a crest.
I'm pretty sure last time we met you had a crest.
Yeah. Did every dinosaur have a crest? No, man. Because there were like 6,000 different dinosaurs. So.
No. Yeah, I don't think every dinosaur. And in fact, it's difficult to tell. Actually, that's a good question. I'm going to change it to did every dinosaur have a crest?
And I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, I'm giving you a point this time.
No.
So the thing is, they think that initially they didn't know that pterodactyls had a crest, and the reason is because the crests are made out of keratin. Again, that hairy stuff, right?
Right.
So it's made out of keratin, and keratin doesn't fossilise very well. So they started to find crests later, but they do think that they now
did find some.
Yeah, they started to find some, but they're super rare. So if you ever go to a museum and see a crest,
steal it.
Because these things, they're really rare.
Wow. My turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here we go. So, probably the most famous, the most popular of the dinosaurs is the T-Rex, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Known for its huge jaw, huge teeth, the size of bananas, and like big old legs. You know, it would go stomping through the plains. But why it had these kind of like really cracked tiny arms, didn't it? Why did it have really cracked tiny arms?
Doesn't use his arms. It's because it didn't have. Why did it have cracked tiny arms? Because and could it? Just out of interest, right? If a T-Rex was eating like a KFC, would it be able to feed itself?
No.
Like, would its arms be able to reach its mouth?
No, not at all. They were like that. Yeah. You know, it would have been like, help me, I can't eat my KFC. You know.
You know, like if KFC's obviously was around at that time, you find an undigested bucket with the, you know, it's perfectly in place.
He'd be going into KFC going like, can you feed me? You know, and everyone would be like, oh no, T-Rex is in here again. Jeff, it's your turn. Get the intern, get the newbie, you know, like, Jeff, you need to feed the T-Rex.
Feed him.
Yeah, all these like, and all the KFC people have got like one arm and all of that because they've been feeding the T-Rex before, you know.
Tiny little arms. What is there a reason?
Well, you said it already, mate. You did say
it's got to be an evidence. What? The reason is because they don't eat KFCs. Because
exactly, yeah.
So they just decided, well, I don't need these anymore. Oh, it's a beautiful head.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. I love, right? But in this set, what I really like is how kind of they've changed. Because I love it when you take one piece and use it for two things. So, like, in the T-Rex, that's a pair of ribs. And in this, it's a pair of horns.
Right, yeah. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's brilliantly designed. Brilliantly put together by me.
It's got good balance, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really good. Like, all this articulation, like the crest. Did every dinosaur have a crest? We don't know. But certainly the T-Rex, the Triceratops' crest here can even move up and down. Head goes up and down. The legs go all over the place. It can even do like a little... it could even fly. If it wanted to, you know.
Oh, it can do the splits. That's awesome.
At the back, it can, yeah. A yogi Triceratops. That's what I've built today.
That looks like
a big downward facing dog, maybe.
Put it on his face.
It's brilliant. Yeah, happy with that.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I've got to say, I'm a bit unsure of what these tiles are doing here. You got these tiles on the top of...
yeah, decoration only. It looks like.
Yeah, it seems a bit weird. I guess it's a functional thing to keep these two plates together, but yeah, maybe it's just to break up the, maybe it's like what do you call it? Camouflage, just to break up the.
Right. Yeah, there were probably their wings may have been patterned. We probably don't know that for sure. Probably some people might. I certainly don't. But it might be to add an element of like pattern and texture to the wings. And so, yeah, you said they serve a functional purpose too. That is important in Lego.
There's some other details here. You've got these sort of feathery bits under here, which they've made from the Tyrannosaurus's teeth.
Right.
And, that comes back to whether these things actually have feathers or not. They think that they had hair. But, I'm not going to pull Lego up on that, because that's I'll take that detail, and I'm not gonna be
it's just smart. It's just brilliant how, like here, the same pieces are used at the top and the sides of the Triceratops' crest, isn't it? So, like, it's just smart that they pulled those pieces together. Put them in the same set to have two completely different functions.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It's a really nice set. And I can see you getting quite a bit of fun just flying this thing around, and then you can put his legs down like this. And have him kind of come in for landing. Right,
yeah, wicked.
Brilliant.
I feel like I deserve one more question, so maybe like claw back some lost pointage.
Alright, one more question for you. Pterosaurs have a varying wingspan size. They come in a variety of sizes, right? They start, so they're mainly big. So they start at 25 centimetre from wingtip to wingtip. And that's the smallest one. What is the biggest wingspan? Pterodactyl.
Look over there. There's a badger with a gun. Can you see?
Oh my God! It's a dinosaur with a gun. I'm out of here.
Like an idiot. I was looking under T for pterodactyl.
That's because you thought it was a 16th century Scottish term.
Yeah.
Term, believe it or not.
95. Please, book, save me. Save me or you're in the bin.
I think you should use a pop-up one.
I might have more luck. Here we go. They're all on here.
Yeah, but nothing about sizes.
No, so the Tropionathus may have had a 6 metre wingspan, but that's not what you're talking about. So, Pterodactyl. Oh, I love this one. Quetzalcoatlus. I love that. That's probably the best named dinosaur. The Quetzalcoatlus had a wingspan of 12 to 14 metres. Okay, so a pterosaur...
Yeah, I'm going to take that, actually. I will take that answer and give you the point, because I was going to say about 13 metres.
Okay.
So and that is about
the 12 to
the wingspan.
14.
I know, it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, that's about the wingspan of an F-14 fighter jet.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine that in KFCs?
Yeah, really, yeah.
What would that be? Pterodactyl? KFTs?
KFT?
I mean... I reckon you could have Kentucky Fried Ptarmigan.
Yeah, you probably can. Well, probably not like Kentucky, probably like Aberdeen Fried Ptarmigan.
Aberdeen Fried Ptarmigan. AFT. Oh God, AFT. Oh, I'll give up.
And on that note, thank you very much for watching this week's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share what you have seen.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time on Beyond Blocks.